Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman Jaya Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman Jaya Gauranita Jaya Gauranita Gauranita Jaya Gauranita Jaya Gauranita Oh Gaura 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 Re Gaura 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 Re Jaya Prabhupada Prabhupada Jai Prabhupada Srila Prabhupada Jaya Nitai Gaur Premanande. Everybody please rise for the Aarti. It's the Aarti time, please.
Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishaya Bhutare Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Iti Namine Vishnu Padaya Sati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Bhaktyata Dishatarine Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktavrindra Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktavrindra Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktavrindra Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktivedanta Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jayo Radha Gokulananda, Radha Gokulananda, Radha Gokulananda, Shri Radhe. Jaya Sita Ram Lakshman Hanuman, Jaya Sita Ram Lakshman Hanuman. Jaya Goranita, Jaya Goranita, Jaya Goranita, Jaya Goranita. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Om Vishnu Pada Paramahamsa Paravikacharya Stutara Satashi Shrimad His Divine Grace Bhaktivedanta Swami Shri Prabhupada Ki Jai Om Vishnu Pada Paramahamsa Parivakachaya Satarastata Srimad Bhaktivedanta Saraswati Thakur Goswami Maharaj Prabhupada ki Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki Namachaya Shri Haridas Thakur ki Prem se kaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadada Shivasari Gora Bhakta Vrinda ki Shri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopinath Shama Kunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhan ki Shri Vrindavan Dham ki Mayapur Dham ki Jagannath Puri Dham ki Yamuna Mai ki, Ganga Mai ki, Tulasi Devi ki, Bhakti Devi ki, Samaveta Bhakta Vrinda ki, Gora Premanande. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories and all glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga. All glories to Shri Prabhupada.
Namaste Narashinhaya Namaste Narashinhaya Narasingha Madhim Saranam Prapadye Narasingha Madhim Saranam Prapadye Tavakara Kamalavari Nakham Adbhuta Shringam Dalita Hiranyakashipu Kanupinga Kesavadita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Avakara Kamalavari Madhuta Shingam Lalita Hiranyakashipu Tanupingam Keshavadita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Tavakara Kamala Hare Naka Madhuta Shila Lalita Hiranyakashipu Tanu Keshavadita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Jaya Narsingh Hare 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 Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj. Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Shri Nrsimhadev Bhagavan ki, Prahlad Maharaj ki, Jai Srila Prabhupada ki.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. So thank you everyone for coming to Bhaktivedanta this wonderful Friday afternoon. Today is known as Good Friday and it has become good because you're at Bhaktivedanta Manor. So Hari Bol. So please do stick around. We're just going to be singing some more kirtans and there'll be a class on the ancient scripture Bhagavad Gita, 5,000 years old timeless wisdom that is still relevant today. So please do stick around. I think there may be prasadam also being served. Yeah, please do stick around because we're going to be having some wonderful kirtans. Hare Krishna. Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna a little louder. Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Krishna Hare
Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Ram
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare
Namah Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristaya Bhutale Srimad Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine Namah Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Sarasvati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Sarasvati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktivedanta Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shivasadi Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktivedanta Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Nitai Gaura Premanande. Hari Hari Bol.
In like 30 minutes, somebody. In 30 minutes. Yeah.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
We'll take to them till he comes.
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare.
You can put it on.
She took it. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. So welcome everyone. It's Good Friday, yeah? Is it Good Friday today? Yeah. So actually, every day is a good day if you remember Krishna, if you chant the holy names of the Lord, you make a pilgrimage to the temple, you do some seva, and you read the scriptures, you help others. So that you can make every day a good day, like that. So in a few minutes, our devotee David from Ireland, he's a brahmachari in the ashram, he's going to come and sit and he's going to do a class from the Bhagavad Gita. Now, who's got a Bhagavad Gita at home? Yeah? Okay, very nice. And who regularly reads the Gita? And who regularly leaves it on the shelf? So I went to one house and this man, he had a very big bookshelf, very nice teak and many, many books. Ramayana, Mahabharata, Upanishads, Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Leela and Bhagavad Gita. I thought, wow, he must be a scholar. He must be a very learned person. So then when I looked closer, I saw the Bhagavad Gita, but it still had the cellophane on. So I said, when did you get these books? He said, 4 years ago. I said, well, the cellophane is still on. So he said, it's Bhagavad Gita as it is. I said, well, don't leave it as it is. Of course, these spiritual books like Bhagavad Gita or Bhagavatam or Upanishads, they are very powerful. So they are like, in one way, they're like deities. So when you have a murti or a deity in your home, it gives off a certain spiritual vibration. So that very beneficial, it benefits. But that's one benefit by keeping in your home. But then, if you pick up the Bhagavad Gita and then you open it and then you read the messages that Krishna is giving, and then you try to apply them in your life, then you can maximize the benefit. Otherwise, some people, they were saying that, Bhagavad Gita was spoken to Arjuna, that's for him. It's only for Arjuna, it's not for us. But actually, Arjuna is a pure devotee. He's a Nitya Siddha, eternally liberated person. But Krishna, he put Arjuna in a situation where he was bewildered on purpose, so that he could speak the Bhagavad Gita. It wasn't really for Arjuna's benefit as much as it's for our benefit. So one of our sannyasis, who has seen or heard of Keshav Maharaj? Yeah, okay, yeah. He's very popular. Swayam Bhagwan Keshav Maharaj. He was a brahmachari here for many, many years. And then His Holiness Kadamba Kanana Swami Maharaj, he gave him the sannyas order. So he became a sannyasi. And he's preaching all over the world, traveling, and he's writing many books and things. So somebody, they met Keshav Maharaj, and they said to him, they said, "Have you got a job?" He said, "No." He said, "Have you got a house?" He said, "No, I don't have a house." He said, "Have you got a wife?" He said, "No, I don't have a." He said, "Have you got children?" No. So he said, "Look, for you it's okay, you've got enough time to do spiritual activities because, you don't have a job, you don't have a family, you don't have work and so many other responsibilities. So you can do chanting and reading Gita and all this stuff." So then the man was making an excuse, "Well, I don't have to do it now because I've got a family, I've got children, I've got a job, I've got this, I've got a house to look after." So what did Keshav Maharaj tell that gentleman? Anybody can anybody think of what he may have told the gentleman as a reply? Or did he tell him, "Okay, yeah, you've got a job, you've got a wife, you've got a house, you've got this, okay, don't worry about Gita, just get on with your job"? Yeah. What did he tell him? So Keshav Maharaj said to him, very interesting, he said, "Okay, Bhagavad Gita was spoken to Arjuna." So he said, "Did Arjuna have a job?" He said, "Yeah, he was a Kshatriya. He was a warrior, and he was a warrior that has to establish and hold up truth and dharma." And did Arjuna, was he married? Yeah. Yeah, he was married, and he had children as well, and he had a house as well. So Arjuna had all those things. Then why did Krishna speak Bhagavad Gita to him? Because Bhagavad Gita is not only meant for the renunciants, Bhagavad Gita is meant for all living entities, all human beings at least. I mean, if you bring a cat or a dog, a kutro or bilari, you put a Bhagavad Gita in front of it, it will smell it to see, is it worth eating? If it's not, I'm not interested. So can you make some space here in the middle so David Prabhu can set up? Yeah. So one festival in London, we did a festival with one senior devotee. So then in the lecture at the festival, one person said, "Well, in your lecture you're saying that the animals are less intelligent than human beings." So, and he was challenging. He was saying, how do you know that the animals are less intelligent than human beings? So the devotee said, "Well, we advertise this festival everywhere, but only the human beings stand up, Like that. So then one day I was thinking, the animals, how do we know they're less intelligent? So one day I was walking in East London, and I was going door to door, and I was knocking on people's door, and I was presenting them some spiritual books. And then as I was walking, I saw on the other side of the road one dog, and then I saw, but he was kind of turning like that. But then I got closer, I realized he's trying to bite his tail. But every time the front end moved, every time, then the tail also moved. So he was trying to bite his tail, but then he was going for the tail, but then the other end kept moving as well. So luckily for him, he didn't manage to bite his tail. But, I was thinking, maybe they're in that different species of life, they don't have the same buddhi as human being. Of course, many animals have different kinds of intelligence, but there are 8,400,000 different species of life, 84 lakh yoni, and out of all of them, Manushya Janm is the topmost because we've been given God-given intelligence, so we can inquire, who am I? What am I doing here? Where did I come from? Where am I growing? Where am I going? And where am I growing? Yeah, like that. So, and why do I have to get old? Why do I have to get disease? What's death? Why do I have to undergo death? And what happens after death? We can ask all these questions. But the animals are more interested in eating, sleeping, mating, and defending. So if the human being only concentrates on eating, sleeping, mating, and defending, but maybe on a more polished level, like the animal will eat from the floor, but we eat from a nice table with flowers and vases, and they might sleep somewhere, but we sleep on a nice 4-poster bed, with so many things. But the activity is the same. When you are asleep, do you know where you are? So, but say human life is meant for something higher purpose. So today we have David Prabhu. He is from Ireland. Anybody been to Ireland? Yeah. So, yeah, you've been. Okay. So he came here. How many years ago? 5 years ago. Okay. So he came here 5 years ago. For a special, we do a program called 7-Day Be a Monk Challenge, But it looks like he stayed more than 7 days, It's 5 years now. So after a month, his parents came from Ireland and thought, what's David doing, he went for 7 days, he hasn't come back, it's already 1 or 2 months has gone. So, has he been captured by some dacoits or... is he getting alcohol, drunk, or drugs? What is he? So his parents came here, and then they saw David, and then they met all the devotees, and they saw the temple and the cows and the farm, and then they said, David, don't go anywhere else, just stay here, because then he's not getting in trouble, but he's learning good qualities, and he's happy, and he's learning spiritual knowledge, and he's helping so many people. So David is very, very humble, he's very humble. So then I said he told me he's got a twin brother. So I said, is your brother as humble as you? He said, no. I said, okay. But then he said he's humbler. I said, well, I can't imagine, humbler. Okay, so David, you want to come and do your Gita class, yeah? Okay, so listen carefully to the Gita verse that David is going to recite, and also you're welcome to ask questions, He loves questions, Okay, so Hare Krishna. Then at 7 o'clock, we will have Aarti ceremony. So any good dancers here? Yeah? Are you a good dancer? Yeah? Any other good dancers? Yeah? Anyone else? Any good singers? Yeah, you're a good dancer, yeah. Any good singers here? Yeah? Okay, some of them, they sing in the shower, So Krishna consciousness is Kevala Ananda Kanda, simply joyful process, chanting, dancing and feasting and philosophizing.
Hey, Hare Krishna. So today we're going to be reading from Bhagavad Gita, chapter 8, text number 4. And it's there on the TV. Jaya Rad Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Rad Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradari Yasodanandana Vraja Janaranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Rad Amadava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradari Yasodanandana Vraja Janaranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari. Jaya Madhava Kunjabihari. Jaya Gopi Janavalabha Girivaradari. Yasodanandana Vraja Janaranjana. Yamunatira Vanachari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunjabihari. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Thank you. Om Gyanartimryandasya Gananjana Salakaya Chakchurun Militanyena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutaye Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namane. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharne Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Prastyatya Desatarne. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shrivasari Gaura Bhaktavrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And before I begin speaking, I'd like to seek your blessings that I may be able to speak something worthwhile. And we'll invoke the blessings of the Supreme Lord. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Okay, so we're first going to begin with the Sanskrit recitation, and then we'll move on to the purport and the translation. So it should be just, it's not on the TV exactly, but okay. Adi Bhutam Sharobhava Purushascha Devatam Adi Yajnoham Evatra Dehe Deha Britambara Adibhutam Sharobhava Purushaschahi Devatam Adiyajno Ham Evatra Dehe Deha Britambara Adibhutam Sharobhava Purushaschahi Devatam Adiyagno Ham Evatra Dehi Deha Britambara. Would anyone like to try the translation if they have? Us, thank you. Yeah. Yes, please. Adibhutam Sharobhava Purushaschahi Devatam Adiyagno Hamevatra Dehe Deha Britambara. Okay, would you like to? Yeah, thanks. Adibhutam Sharobhava Purushaschahi Devatam Adiyagno Hamevatra Dehe Deha Britambara. Okay, so the translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami, Srila Prabhupada Ki. Hey. O best of the embodied beings, the physical nature, which is constantly changing, is called Adibhuta, the material manifestation. The universal form of the Lord, which includes all the demigods, like those of the sun and moon, is called Adideva. And I, the Supreme Lord, represented as the super soul in the heart of every embodied being, am called Adiyagya, the Lord of Sacrifice. So one more time, the translation. O best of the embodied beings, the physical nature, which is constantly changing, is called Adibhuta, the material manifestation. The universal form of the Lord, which includes all the demigods, like those of the sun and moon, is called Adideva. And I, the Supreme Lord, represented as a super soul in the heart of every embodied being, am called Adiyagya, the Lord of Sacrifice. And purport. The physical nature is constantly changing. Material bodies generally pass through 6 stages. They are born, they grow, they remain for some duration, they produce some byproducts, they dwindle, and they vanish. This physical nature is called Adibhuta. It is created at a certain point and will be annihilated at a certain point. The conception of the universal form of the Supreme Lord, which includes all the demigods and their different planets, is called Adidevata. And present in the body, along with the individual soul, is the super soul, a planetary representation of Lord Krishna. The super soul is called the Paramatma, or Adiyagya, and is situated in the heart. The word Eva is particularly important in the context of this verse, because by this word, the Lord stresses that the Paramatma is not different from him. The super soul, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, seated beside the individual soul, is the witness of the individual soul's activities and is the source of the soul's various types of consciousness. The supersoul gives the individual soul an opportunity to act freely and witnesses his activities. The functions of all these different manifestations of the Supreme Lord automatically become clarified for the pure Krishna consciousness devotee engaged in transcendental service to the Lord. The gigantic universal form of the Lord, called Adidevata, is contemplated by the neophyte who cannot approach the Supreme Lord in his manifestation as Supersoul. The neophyte is advised to contemplate the universal form, or Virat Purusha, whose legs are considered the lower planets, whose eyes are considered the sun and moon, and whose head is considered the upper planetary system. So in this verse, it's speaking about the material nature. In terms of actually understanding what exactly is the material nature, so Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, Ham sarvasya pravavo mataha sarvam pravartate iti mata bhajante mam buddha bhava samanvitaha. So the material nature, Krishna says, everything that's created, all spiritual and material worlds, emanate from me, and the wise who know this perfectly engage in my devotional service and worship me with all their hearts. So ultimately, Krishna states that it's actually everything is from him. So whether material or spiritual, so this material world, it's all from Krishna. In the translation, it speaks about Adibhuta, the material manifestation, and then what's actually considered the universal form of the Lord, which is called Adideva. So this Adideva, it's actually an imaginary, it's not a real actual form of the Lord, but it's there to enable one to become actually personal in terms of their actual concept of the Lord. So that's the most important thing, is what the Bhagavad Gita is trying to teach us, is to actually develop a personal concept, a personal relationship with the Lord, and actually to realize that the Lord is a person. So in terms of actually seeing the material nature, this universal form, it's said that for the neophyte devotees, they're recommended to actually to meditate and to contemplate about material nature and the actual the natural world. So through this they can actually appreciate the Lord, and they'll develop a consciousness that everything is actually related to the Lord. So this is a certain stage, and then it mentions about the super soul. So I'm not sure if you've heard of the super soul before, or the Paramatma. So the Paramatma, Krishna, he states in the Bhagavad Gita in chapter 18, text number 61, he says, basically, the super soul, I am situated within everyone's heart, and it's situated on a machine which is made of the material energy. So this machine, which is made of material energy, is actually our own body. So it's simply, according to the Bhagavad Gita, it's just a machine. And this super soul, Krishna says that this is actually what is actually directing everyone. So all our intelligence, our conscience, everything is actually as a result of this super soul. And this is the Lord within the heart. So, and it's also, it's mentioned that the super soul is called Adi Yagya. So I'd like to ask if anyone has any ideas, why would the super soul be called Adi Yagya, which means the Lord of Sacrifice? Yes, thank you.
Because all the sacrifices are actually ultimately for Vishnu.
Yes. That's one aspect, but I was thinking in terms of a different way as well. In terms of, yes, it said Bhoktaram Yagya Tapasam Sarvaloka Maheshvaram Suradam Savra Bhutanam Natvamam Santam Richiti, that basically all sacrifices and austerities are meant for the Supreme Lord. But also, Krishna is also, he has 6 opulences as well. So Krishna is also the most renounced as well. And it's also that Krishna shows his actual love for us as well, is that in the super soul, he's with every living being through every stage of life. So Krishna is always there for us as well. And that's a sacrifice for him as well. But it's natural for him, like a parent for the child. So that's very important to understand. Also, just to mention that in terms of Krishna always being there, in terms of this material nature, we have to actually to decipher which is actually, the truth of things. So we have to find truth and become truth seekers. So Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharataha abhutana madharmasya tatmana shridamyaham, that basically whenever there is a decline in religion and religious principles, at that time he descends himself. So when he says this, Krishna descends in either himself or with his representative. So Krishna, he's always with us, but the super soul, it helps us on our own path, based on our own desires. So the super soul is not going to actually preach to us in that sense. So in this sense, Krishna will actually manifest in one way or another to actually help us. And when I look at this in terms of the world situation where religious principles and the standards of society are in decline, I can be very grateful that Krishna has manifested either personally or in the form of his devotee. As Gadruma Biharbu mentioned just before class, that I come from Ireland, and I count myself very grateful that even though religious principles were not of the standard of the Vedas, there's still something there, and even a personal concept of the Lord, which has such a huge benefit for everyone. Personally, myself, I wasn't so pious growing up. I just basically just an average person basically, but in previous generations they were more pious, and I can see like the examples of my grandparents and aunties and so on, that due to them being pious, it has a benefit for everyone. So it's very important that even by our own example we benefit others. And as Godumpu was mentioning about, my parents, they came here to visit me, but and it was their first, they didn't really know what it was all about. So, but they were very happy then in the end. But it's nothing new for them in that sense, because even in Ireland and many different places, I know particularly in Ireland it has like a long history of priests and so on. So going back in my granduncle and my cousins were priests and stuff like that. And it's only now that I begin to actually find out more about them. Like my granduncle, he was a priest in the Catholic Church, but he was basically a scholar as well. And this is in the 1950s. And, basically it's through the church, they would get educated and so on. So he was a missionary to different countries all throughout the world, and he was a good scholar as well. He became a professor of maths, and then also another another cousin which became actually, he was a priest and a Colombian missionary as well to different places like Pakistan and Fiji and these places. And he actually he wrote songs as well, which became kind of famous, and in that sense, which were recorded by bands and stuff. But it's all these actual influences which actually can actually have a positive impact in our lives, even though without actually knowing these people personally. That's just my example. But the fact of the matter is that even if we take the Krishna consciousness, our own families benefit. So when one takes the Krishna consciousness, we actually have a positive influence on the karma within our own family. So that's basically the point I was getting to, is that even though the culture is disappearing, it can still be brought back. And even where I'm from in Ireland, around 50 years ago, it wasn't so uncommon for people to pay their obeisances, to the priest in the street and things like that, which are all basically similar to Vedic culture. So this is Krishna's mercy, that even when Srila Prabhupada spoke about Islam and Muslims, he said that he called them Vaishnavas, because he said, someday they're going to come, if not in this life, but the practitioners will come to this standard of Vaishnavism in that sense. But so it's very important that even though people may not have religious principles in their lives to the standards of Krishna consciousness, they still have a relationship with the Lord. But of course, all scriptures ultimately point to following these religious principles. So, for example, like meat eating and so on. So, just if you're not so sure about what exactly these religious principles are, there's 4 religious principles. So these are meat eating, intoxication, illicit sex, and gambling. So it's our duty to actually, what Srila Prabhupada called to come to the standard of human life, is to actually to follow these regulatory principles. So he is very strong, but when he speaks about what's actually the characteristics of the lower stages of life, such as animals and so on, it's eating, sleeping, mating, and defending. So these are within the animal kingdom, and these are basically the same as modern day, human civilization. But when people actually take to religious principles, that's when they actually come to a human understanding of life, and that's when they can actually progress and understand actually religious scriptures. Also, Sri Prabhupada made the link between meat eating and wars as well. So he said that, as long as people are eating meat, there will continue to be conflict and wars throughout the world, because it's ultimately a karma, and people under the influence of the modes of material nature, these reactions will come up in society, because society is it's a very passionate world. And as we mentioned, in terms of personalism and the universal form of the Lord, there's an example from the Srimad Bhagavatam, when Lord Varaha Dev, that he has to actually lift the planet Earth up into its proper orbit. And there we can see that the Earth is trembling due to fear from the actual the atrocity that's happening. And also when Krishna left the world 5,000 years ago, Parikshit Maharaj, he was basically seeing if everything was in order in the world, and he came across someone in the garb of a king holding a sword, and he was basically chopping off the legs of this bull. So this bull was Dharma, but also Dharma was having a conversation with Mother Earth in the form of a cow, and Mother Earth was also crying there uncontrollably. And this Mother Earth, we can see that Mother Earth is a personality, and Mother Earth actually becomes burdened by sinful activity of mankind. Actually, there's a class recently which said there's one devotee was speaking that he was actually just speaking about a documentary, but this stated that basically if it was just all the animals, if it was just all animals in the world, everything would be in perfect balance. So if the world was if human beings went extinct, the whole world would be in perfect balance in terms of its environment and so on. So it's actually us who are the cause of the issues in the world. So that's something which is very important. And just when I was speaking about different religions throughout the world, it's mentioned in Bhagavad Gita that basically these religions they come about due to our own desires. So basically the truth is given to us to what we can actually digest. So that's the way different faiths appear in the world. But of course, it's still it's mercy that whether people want the religion, it will still appear due to their own benefit. And this was Srila Prabhupada's approach in terms of book distribution, that basically even though people maybe not so much interested in spiritual knowledge, it's still very clear that the end gratifies the means in that sense. So it's very important to actually give transcendental knowledge to people, because transcendental knowledge and real knowledge is what actually saves people. And there's many examples that Krishna consciousness literally saves lives. During the Christmas marathon, were to go out on book distribution, I do the book shed, so I give out books to the book distributors. So I was here at the manor, but someone had called the reception, and they had said that they were looking to speak with someone, or just to actually pass a message that they were so happy to meet the monk, and literally that person was contemplating suicide. So actually being given that book was actually literally saved his life. So we never know, who can actually benefit, and we can see that, this world, it's in so much need of real values, and ultimately people need a relationship with God. This world is not a place for people to stay or to get comfortable. So Sri Prabhupada describes this world as that in this world it's a precarious position, because in this world it's described that there's danger at every step, padam, that basically this world is perfectly imperfect. So this is the natural design of this world, is that it's meant to actually cause us hindrance. So when we try to actually enjoy in this world, it's going to give us frustration, and ultimately to make us question what is the real meaning of life. So that's the nature of this world, is for our own rectification, and so we can become reformed. I'd like to ask if there's any questions. Yes, Jesse Boo. Thank you.
You were mentioning the, Mother Earth trembling because of all the atrocities that were happening, and really this hellish condition.
Yes, yeah.
And then, and then you're also mentioning that we also need to educate people, or we need to share this knowledge of this transcendental knowledge with people. So actually, is there a fine line there, or is it just okay by educating people this transcendental knowledge that people follow, or do we also need to really look into being in the mode of goodness and things like this?
Yes, Sri Prabhupada, he mentioned that purity is the force. It's by through our own purity that we can actually have our preaching can have impact on others, in that sense. And also Sri Prabhupada was very interested in it's one of the statements, the mission statements of ISKCON, to systematically educate people throughout the world. So basically to educate people about the values of spiritual life. It's mentioned in the Srimad Bhagavatam, this verse, to bring about revolution for the world's misguided population. So basically, to actually educate people how to know the meaning of life, and which will also benefit them in every other aspect of life as well. Yeah. And Sri Prabhupada was even, he said he was upset one time and kind of frustrated. Well, I don't know if he's really frustrated, but he was basically saying that only 50% of his mission is complete, and the other 50%, which we are still nowhere near making progress in yet, is to actually establish Varnashram and to actually have a spiritual society whereby people can actually be comfortable in spiritual life as well. Yeah, which is it's a life which is dovetailed and completely centered in Krishna consciousness. Yeah, as a society. Yeah. Yes, Boo. Yes. Yes. So there's 4 religious principles, and they correlate basically with different aspects like mercy and tolerance. So basically, intoxication, you know, uh, so in Krishna consciousness, we don't even, have caffeine in that sense. So intoxication, uh, people become intoxicated because they want to create an artificial bubble to escape, real life in that sense. And in that sense, intoxication corresponds with austerity. So this is actually, yeah, to, yeah, yeah. Sorry. Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, yeah, that's true. Yeah, yeah, true. Yeah. So yeah, so not to become intoxicated. Yeah. Yeah, not to become intoxicated. Yeah. So and then meat eating, which is not meat eating. Uh, so basically, this corresponds with mercy. So basically, to be compassionate towards every living entity. And so Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita that those who actually, even when you eat things and you don't offer to Krishna, you eat verily only sin. So that includes even vegetarian diet. So we don't want to be a vegetarian but a Krishnarian. So basically to offer what Krishna will accept to Krishna. So that's the process whereby we can get Krishna's mercy for our own purification. And yes, yes, yeah, exactly, yeah, yeah, yeah. Every living entity is dear to Krishna, yeah. And then, so even when we have to take like the nature of this world is that we have to kill to survive in that sense, even if it's a plant and stuff. So we offer what we can to Krishna, yeah. And then it's gambling. So gambling is basically it's gambling as well, but also gambling means not to actually waste our time as well in whimsical activities. So basically to utilize our time for Krishna consciousness, and uh, and then illicit sex. So uh, basically that illicit sex is like will very quickly degrade one's consciousness. So it's basically only to produce Krishna consciousness children, and also through celibacy we become more purified as well. Um, it's said that even if one isn't Krishna consciousness, by just being celibate, uh, they'll go to like the higher heavenly planets. So then what to speak of actually Krishna consciousness? Yeah. Yes. Yes. Sorry, Pooh. You just of animals. Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, everything is in balance. There's a whole, everything is part of God's plan. So even if we take out even bees, I said if you take a bee out of, the whole ecosystem will collapse. So they're very important, and ultimately in terms of what's called the transmigration of the soul, is that the soul it goes through different species of life, and so this is all on the soul's journey to the human form of life is facilitated through these 8,400,000 species. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, it's yeah, it's fine, I believe, but ultimately, if it's like processed and things like that, there's different standards in terms of, for example, at the temple, we make everything from scratch and then offer to Krishna. So when things are like made in a factory, the consciousness isn't really made with love and devotion, and this kind of material consciousness will influence our own consciousness as well. So there's different standards in terms of offering to Krishna, yeah, but it's still fine, yeah. Thanks. Okay. So thank you very much. We'll have Gaur Arti at 7. Okay, so Bhagavad Gita ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, all glories to assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. So we'll start the Gaura Arati. The whole thing is on the top of the screen. I'll sing and then you can sing after me. Kiba jayo jayo Gaura Chandere Arati ko sobha. Jayo jayo Gaura Chandere Arati ko sobha. Jana vitatavane jag Sakhi Advaita Srini Vasa Chakradhara Nikate Advaita Srini Vasa Chakradhara Jate Gorachan Ratna Simhasane Mosi Jate Gorachan Ratna Simhasane Mahu Koti Chandrajini Adana Ujvala Mahu Koti Chandrajini Adana Ujvala Kala dese bana mala Kore jal mala Kala dese bana mala Kore jal mala Shiva Sukana Radha Preme Gada Gada Shiva Sukana Radha Preme Gada Gada Bhakti Vinoda Dekhe Gaurara Sampada Bhakti Vinoda Dekhe Gaurara Bhakti Vinoda Dekhe Gaurara Sampada Shiva Jayo Jayo Gora Chandere Arati Ko Sobha Jana Vita Kavane Jagaman Lobha Nitya Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitya Gaura Hari Bol. Jaya Gaura Nitai, Gaura Nitai, Gaura Nitai, Jaya Gaura Nitai. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasaya Bhutale Srimati Bhaktivedanta Swami Nitya Namine Prasaya Bhutale Srimati Bhaktivedanta Swami Nitya Namine Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasaya Bhutale Srimati Bhaktivedanta Swami Nitya Namine देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पश्चातादिशतारिणे नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पश्चातादिशतारिणे Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadha Shivasadi Aur Bhaktivedanta Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadha Shivasadi Aur Bhaktivedanta Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare,
Hare Rama Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Radha Gokulanand Radha Gokulanand Shri Radhe.
Gokulanand Radha Gokulanand Radha Gokulanand Shri Radhe.
Jaya Gauranitai 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 Jaya Gauranitai. Jaya Sita Ram Lakshman Hanuman, Jaya Sita Ram Lakshman Hanuman. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada.
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Prabhupada.
Gaur Anitai ki Gaur Premanande. Thank you very much for attending the Aarti. Please may I request everyone to sit down for 5 minutes. We'll have the Nursing Dev Aarti for our protection, and then we can have Prashadam outside. Oh. Okay. 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 Namaste Narasimhaya.
Jagadish Hare.
Jaya Narasimha Dev, Narasimha Dev, Narasimha Dev, Jaya Narasimha Dev.
Narasimha Dev, Narasimha Dev, Narasimha Dev, Jaya Narasimha Dev.
Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj.
Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj.
Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev.
Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev.
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada,
Prabhupada,
Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada.
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada.
Jai Narasimha Bhagavan ki, Prahlad Maharaj ki, Gaur Anitai ki, Gaur Premanande. Thank you very much for attending the Aarti. The Prashadam is being served in the adjacent room, and the next Aarti will be at 9 o'clock. Thank you very much. And we are also continuing with some kirtans here, and if somebody wants to join, please, you are most welcome to stay back. Thank you.
After the prasad, please come back to join us for the kirtans.
You need harmonium, brother? Probably do. I'll support you. She's playing the piano.
Oh, okay.
I'll support you. You need harmonium now?
Yeah.
No problem. I already moved to Goranga, but I'm here for. No, I'll support you at the please. How are you? Mike is here. Don't worry. Oh yeah, sorry, your seat.
Hare Krishna.